Well, here I am once again, spinning, spinning, spinning. But did you know Tour de Fleece is over? But I still spin. My wheel is humming. Hi friends, it's Doll from Doll Can Create, and yes, Tour de Fleece is over. Yes, I'm still spinning. This is the undyed BFL that I had been working on, the blue and kind of dusty rose colored hand dyed. How does it feel being done? I didn't do as much as I wanted. That's the first thing I can share with you, is that I didn't quite spin, but I like to put a really good goal out there, something I can reach for. And when I spin, if I don't reach the goal, it doesn't really matter because I'm spinning something. And I think that really is what matters. My darling husband, Nick, opened up the fibers of the BFL for me, and then I put them through the drum carder. So I've got fluff like this, wonderful light airy bats. I'm spinning a short forward draw worsted, which is my go-to. There's a few little neps in it, but I'm not really worried about that. But I keep spinning. There's just something so calming about handling the wool. And the BFL, now I did purchase it washed from the Shepherd, has a little bit of grease still in it. So I'm finding bits and pieces of it as I spin, and it just kind of grounds me to the farm, to the sheep, to the process. Okay, so I think it's time for me to share my Tour de Fleece with all of you. It's beautiful. Hand dyed BFL. 2-ply done on the wheel. Oops, I dropped one. And this is the biggest one. This was 158 meters and just over 100 grams. 2-ply. And this was dyed with some dye that I had done blue for some sock yarn. And this was what was left in the dye bath. So I exhausted that. And then I have a bunch of little tiny ones of different things. Now this was done on the Spindle as a test. And this is a mix and a beautiful soft pink on the Spindle. And that was from our Ulster exchange for Distaff Day. And then these two were also a gift, all done on the Spindle. So I did quite a bit. For me, that was a lot. And the last one I want to show you is this one. It's a 3-ply merino blend, 44 yards. So I wanted to maintain the color separation in that. Pretty, isn't it? There we go. There we go. So that was what I did for Tour de Fleece. So I just went into my own spreadsheet and I spun 354 meters for Tour de Fleece. So I was kind of hoping for 500, half a kilometer, but you know, 354, that's still pretty good. keep staring off into space. There we have it. So I thought I'd take a moment and just share some of my reflections about Tour de Fleece. And it's actually in a blog post on the dollcancreate.com website. But I thought I'd share a little bit with you. The only real challenge I had was my own personal lack of energy. I think because I was on holidays and I was still coming down from work, which kept me busy. The first week or so was like, oh, let's get some rest. And then the last week we were at the trailer, so definitely had a lot of energy building to where I am now. Yeah, the last skein, I can just pull this back up for you here, is 125 meters of yarn, and that's a big skein for me. I was almost to the point where I couldn't put anything more on my wheel on that bobbin. So that was a really good thing, but it's also the sense that I finished something, which I was really happy. So what did I learn along the way? I learned that small sessions can add up. So sitting while I'm watching TV and spindle spinning, all those little bits and pieces add up, and I'm not sure yet what I'm going to use them all for. You'll be the first to know. My tools kind of work together. So I work with a spindle when I'm out and about a bit, or if, like I said, I'm just watching TV and sitting in my trusty rocking chair. And I have found that I spin almost identically from the spindle to the wheel as far as a 2-ply goes. I think my plying on the wheel is better, is stronger than the spindle, but the spinning itself is about the same. So what does a large skein tell me? It tells me that I have the patience to do that and the persistence to keep at it. Sometimes that's all it takes. We have to be patient with ourselves even when we set lofty goals. So kind of what's next? Well, now that it's over, I will be swatching some of this just to get a sense of what it looks like, what it feels like. And I have to tell you, it doesn't matter whether you spun 10 meters or 1,000 meters. What matters is that you were part of something bigger, that you created something. And it doesn't matter if you did some spinning every day or just once in a while. You're still part of the spinning community. And I think that's really what's important here. And it's worth celebrating. That's what I'm thinking. It's worth celebrating. I don't even have my cup of coffee here. It's over there and it's cold from this morning, but hey, that's what it is. So I sit in my rocking chair and I think about all of you who were spinning, and some of you did amazing, but I'm going to say that even the smallest amounts are to be celebrated. That's just my own personal feedback on that. But I'm going to ask you a question. What did you learn from this year's tour? Comment below. Tag me if you'd like. Share this video. I think it's important for us after a big push like this that we stay together, that this community that we've been building, that we continue to build it. I have lots of ideas for videos coming up, which I'm very excited about. Looking at possibly branching out into a second YouTube channel so that this one is all about the fiber arts and my sewing and paper piecing and all the crafting, and the other one will be more about sustainable living and 100-mile life. But if you're interested in that, please let me know. And is it necessary for me to split the two? Maybe I'll keep them together. Who knows? Either way, I hope that you have enjoyed this video, that you've enjoyed your Tour de Fleece if you participated. If you didn't participate, I hope you enjoyed watching others spin as they try to pursue their own specific targets and goals. We're in this life together, friends, and you are definitely a blessing to me, and I hope that I've been able to give you blessings along the way. Take care. God bless. Till next time, this is Doll from Doll Can Create. You can too. Like, subscribe, share. One final question, and I'll ask, what is your favorite color to spin? Let me know in the comments below. We'll talk to you next time. I'll leave the playlist for Tour de Fleece somewhere around here so that you can go back and rewatch some of them. But until next time, bye for now.